Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's we'll be reviewing the Toyota Prius XLE with all-wheel drive. This is one of the best new cars that you can buy today based on what it provides, fuel economy-wise, space-wise, and what it's priced at. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Orem Toyota for giving me some time with this Prius. Link to their website in the description down below. Link to my car buying guide as well. Let's get into it. Powering this is a 2-liter 4-cylinder hybrid paired to an eCVT. Fuel economy is 49 around town, 50 on the highway. Power outputs are 196 horsepower. Before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So taking a look at the hood, you can see really sharp lines there on either side. And then the headlight design on the Prius, it's pretty cool, especially with the orange turn signal indicator there. And yeah, very sharp design overall. Parking sensors on the front end. Looks good blue. Our steering wheel setup is 195 by 50 by 19 in the front and over in the rear. And you can see with the wheels, you got the silver with the blacked out trim. It's good looking. Nice painted fender flares. You got your all-wheel drive badge there on the side. Got the blacked out mirror cap. And then there's your side view. You can see very aerodynamically efficient. Now this leads us to the key fob. We have our lock and unlock function. You got the Toyota logo there at the bottom, Prius on the back. Now with the XLE, this is all manual, so easy enough to open. You got the shade here built in, well I shouldn't say shade, cargo cover rather, built in from the factory. But it does give you kind of a little bit in the window. Anyways, decent space here in the back. It is a hatchback. It's not a massive car. If you want more space, you go for the Camry. Again, just pop that down. So again with the Toyota logo, XLE. Down below, a little turn signal indicator, and then the light bar on the back is also cool looking. It's the rest of the rear. Now popping into the back, see the soft touch down here, and then this is not soft touch but durable, right? And this one has the nice perforated seats. It's an upgrade. Quickly squeeze in here. Legroom, it's not the most spacious, but it works. Got some USB ports down below as well. It's kind of pointless, but we have a center for the back passengers. This leads us up front where we got more soft touch here. Down below, all of our window controls, mirror adjustments, blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then you got a nice perforated trim all down the center. All of our power adjustments on this side. See with the heated steering wheel there, or the control for it rather. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, soft touch all around. We've got a bunch of practical controls in the front, including our adaptive cruise control with our lane centering, volume and voice command controls as well. And then you've got the regular old stocks there on the back as well. And then yeah, we'll talk about it, the gauge cluster. I don't want to spend too much time. It shows you general information. So like your fuel range, for example, how fast you're going. Yeah, the steering wheel blocks it. It's kind of, I mean, you either have to set up really high or you kind of have to move everything. It's just not the best design. Backup camera in reverse. Not the best resolution. This is Toyota's, looks like it's their older camera compared to the new ones, but gets the job done. That's what the Prius is all about. Quick response time with the screen. This is Toyota's newer infotainment system. Got a little volume control there off to the side. Heated seats with this, which I don't know why the passenger seat's on. We've got our climate controls, single zone climate, and then more storage underneath. Got a little storage down there too. Some cup holders here. Shifter for the eCVT, get your drive modes, your EV mode, your auto hold, and then you got your parking brake and your stability control, wireless phone charging pad. And then here's the console lid. So you got a bunch of USB ports there. But nice trim on the top, same thing here as well. Regular rear view mirror, and then we do have a sunroof up top. So just a few options added to this. So I guess I was wrong about the interior. I guess the XLE just comes with the nicer interior, which is interesting. But anyways, you got the connected services, the upgraded roof and all that. $36,783 is total MSRP. That ain't bad. Let's see how it performs. Well, let us set off in the Prius. And I think this is the Prius sweet spot here. XLE. Limited's nice, but it's so close to a nice Camry with all-wheel drive that price-wise, and this is up there too, but I don't know, this is a little bit more affordable, so it's so close. And by the way, those are my old Land Cruiser wheels. That's my buddy, his 100 series. Got to mention that I haven't shown him on the channel. I sold him my 200 series Heritage wheels. I know, people, sacrilege, right? But he put them on his 100 series. They look great. But back to the Prius review. Nice drive. It is a nice drive, and the XLE at the mid 30,000 range with all-wheel drive is a good value. Now, the one downside with this over the Camry hybrid is the power. The Camry has the new 5th gen hybrid. It's a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder, so it's just got a little bit more punch than this. But this is good enough, and it still gets great fuel economy, right? 50 miles per gallon, which is an impressive number. Yeah, it's a nice ride. And you know, some other stuff, it's pretty quiet in here. Do get a bit of tire noise, but that's because you're so close to the ground. The wind noise is, and we're not going super fast, we're not gonna be able to pick up too much wind noise in general, but it's still pretty, there's no real buffeting, and the aerodynamic design definitely helps out with that. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, it's in EV mode right now. You can hear the little like whirring sound. Very smooth. So one thing I do like about hybrids, so I like how smooth the whole powertrain is, the transitions and everything. Man, that's got some power. That has got some power. And the ride quality is pretty good in the Prius too. It's not as comfortable as the Camry. And I guess that'll be a good transition to sum things up with this. So, excuse me. I think that the Prius on the low end makes sense because you can get this with all-wheel drive. Like, again, this XLE, this is a nice car from the mid-30s. Once you go to the top end of the Prius, again, the pricing is close to a nice all-wheel drive Camry that you might as well go Camry because you get a bigger car. So it's got more space, more comfortable ride, a little bit more luxe in general. And you get Toyota's new 5th gen hybrid with that Camry. So you get what I would say is probably a slightly better powertrain because of the extra power, and it's just as efficient. But yeah, as it stands, the Prius it's solid. And it's interesting that Toyota's price crossover right now with their entry-level cars is, yeah, it's something for them to deal with, because it's like, I mean, let's look at these hybrids. So you got a Corolla hybrid, which you got crossover with that in the entry-level Prius. And then you've got the Camry hybrid, which has crossover with all of them, depending on where you get it at spec-wise. And then you've got the Corolla Cross hybrid. I know it's a crossover, but still similar price point hybrid from Toyota. I'm trying to think if there's, I don't think I've missed it. The RAV4 hybrid actually has some crossover with the Camry. So you've got all these different vehicles. I understand they have different sizes, different utility, all that kind of stuff, but still, there is quite a bit of crossover with the different hybrids and everything. And so it's just, yeah, Toyota might have, I mean, it's good that we have options, but they might have gone a little bit too hard. Maybe they'll have to get, and then you got the Crown, which those are way more expensive, so that doesn't really have the same level of crossover. But let me know what you guys think about the Prius, and let me know if you'd go for the Prius or if you'd get the Camry with the new 5th gen hybrid system. I think it would just depend on budget, in my opinion, but it would still be a tough choice because there's definitely big benefits and downsides to both. Let me know your thoughts.